women with a brain, but I didn't say that.
Okay, Metroid Prime!
Yay, Colin's here!
Colin's here! Moosen Spiel! We're watching Metroid Prime.
And shitting on Ghostbusters!
Oh, yeah, the new Ghostbusters movie came out. None of us have seen it!
But we're still gonna say it's bad.
Well, the reviews I've read say it's bad.
It seems pretty obvious that it's a terrible movie.
It's poorly written, poorly paced. Melissa McCarthy has, like, no lines in the movie.
Well, I think they all have too many lines is what it is. I watched Angry Joe's review of it.
Yeah, he hated it.
You like Angry Joe too?
Yeah.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome.
I don't follow him religiously, but he's a...
Who's Angry Joe?
He's an internet video game reviewer.
Yeah?
And he does a lot of
movies?
Well, he does more movies because he can review them in a much shorter time, and he's a lazy guy.
Okay.
Yeah. He seems pretty lazy.
Really?
So what's he?
Well, I mean, he puts out so little.
So what's he say about it?
I'm probably not going to see it 2 out of 10.
Yeah, I gave it, and that's pretty low. He used to, despite his name, Angry Joe, he's actually pretty generous with the scores. And 2 out of 10 for him is like, this is a shit movie.
Look at this! I got the X-ray visor.
Oh,
one of the most annoying things in the game.
Yay! Gimmicks.
It is better than the thermal visor, though.
Ah, yeah.
So he says that it's like a joke a minute, and none of them are funny, and they're all just cheap and stupid.
Pretty much.
Well, that goes with the poor writing.
And that the plot is shit. They just shit on the old Ghostbusters franchise. Like, there's only one cameo that's actually good. They shit all over Bill Murray's cameo, which was coming. I think anybody who knows the story behind the production of this film knows what to expect from the Bill Murray cameo. But I'm not going to reveal it. In case you don't know.
Oh, okay.
You have to know the product. You have to know like kind of the deal behind Bill Murray and his relationship with Ghostbusters. But yeah, and he says like of course you expect the plot's just going to be some vapid Hollywood bullshit, right? Where it's not really a plot, it's just paint by numbers plot. Of course it's going to be that. But then they say like basically all the jokes are just like shitting on men in some way, which isn't funny, you know?
Okay.
It's like, oh, look, they just kicked him in the balls again. Isn't that hilarious how men get hurt when they get kicked in the balls? Stuff like that.
That is funny. Haven't you ever seen Jackass?
Yeah, yes. But that's pretty clever. Jackass is like, I know it's just like stupid shit, but it's actually clever stupid shit.
Well, it's stupid shit that knows it's stupid shit.
Yeah.
It's stupidity in its purest form.
Yeah, exactly. It's like Three Stooges shit, right?
Pretty much, yeah.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is, if you're going to kick a guy in the balls, you have to know you're going to be stupid doing it.
I'm saying if you're going to kick a guy in the balls, you have to dress up like Abraham Lincoln. That's what I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. It has to be, one of them has to be John Wilkes Booth, the other one has to be Abraham Lincoln. It's got to be in a theater.
Yeah.
And then you have comedy.
I found an artifact. Aren't those things fun to find? No! Much like getting kicked in the balls.
Yeah. Yeah.
So, Colin, you have actually played and beaten Metroid Prime before.
Yes, multiple times. It's one of my favorite games from the GameCube generation.
So, I don't see this as great as people say it is.
Well, I have amazing memories playing it because
I played this for the first time. This is me playing it. And I had to play it twice. Explained that before. And I have so many... I know what it did was amazing in so many... Like, the visor effects. I just don't think 3D treats Metroid well.
I thought it made a decent transition to it.
It was...
kind of like how Zelda made a good transition to 3D. But, then, of course, then again, the first-person view isn't really for everybody. But I found it fun.
The first-person jumping is very annoying, even though that they did put in the mechanic that you have, a step or two longer than you think, so you're not constantly falling off edges. That's fun. Like things like that in the game, I loved. I loved that part of it. But the constant enemy rehashing, I'm all for back and forth in the Metroidvania style. But the way they do it in this game just annoyed me to high heaven.
Yeah, I had it.
Because you just can't beat areas without getting missile expansions. And
the ghosts. They're annoying.
See, this game seems like it was amazing for the time.
It was.
No, I mean,
really was.
I have said it still holds up to this day. Here's X-Ray Visor at its best. See, that's awesome. You
Yeah.
saw like the skeleton go in front of her. That's sweet. I love it.
You can kind of see her hand skeleton through her arm cannon too.
Yep.
Oh shit! I never noticed that when I was playing.
Oh really?
Yeah. Because I was too busy going for the ghosts.
Yeah, yeah.
Like, yeah, it's pretty cool. Like, they have some really cool ideas in this game.
Yeah, but it like so much of the game just felt like a task and not really truly fun.
Yeah, but you know what? That's what the old games were about, right?
Well,
I don't know. I mean, when I played like Link to the Past, it didn't feel like a task.
Really?
Yeah,
Because Zelda games to me just seem pure task.
some do. Like the original Zelda, I felt I have so many gripes with it. I mean, okay. When it comes to like Zelda and Metroid Prime, I love so many things that it did for the time, and I loved experiencing it. But will I play it again? It might be a long time.
Yeah.
Like I'm playing Parasite Eve again for the second time right now.
Yeah?
Because that to me that game just rolls. Everything's smooth. I don't have to get frustrated at any time.
Oh yeah.
I don't know. Maybe it just speaks to the type of gamer I am. Yeah. What about you, Colin?
I found the exploration to be fun. I liked actually unearthing the story bit by bit about what happened to the Shozo on Talon 4.
That was cool. I like that. You're experiencing. You're learning with Samus.
Yeah.
What's
it's just
happening?
it's just like what a lot of people like about Dark Souls. Except I feel like this did it a little more intuitively.
And this was
Yeah,
made
it's
at
not-
a
it's
time
not-
when like story immersion was like a whole different thing, right, in video games. When like they hadn't really figured out how to put stories in video games in the way that we see today, right?
Yeah, yeah.
Yeah, it's not.
Of course, the tech didn't really allow for it that well at
Yeah.
the time.
So this game I see is like the type of game that like showed a lot of people how modern games are going to be, what they were going to be like.
Yeah.
Well,
And
I mean, Metal Gear Solid 2 had come out at this time, I think,
Yeah, I think so.
and that was a story immersive game.
Yeah. Although a lot of people complain that a lot of like the conversations over the video things went on a little too long.
Yeah, see that's kind of
Metal
like
Gear Solid's known for that.
that's
yeah.
Metal
yeah.
Gear Solid storytelling. It's like, sit down, we're going to put a whole bunch of text in front of you. It's okay, we'll have other people say it, and you get to just listen to them. It's like, no, that's boring.
I want to play.
I want to play the game.
Exactly.
Now, in the case of what Metroid Prime did in that aspect, yeah, it was done excellent,
Yeah.
and I did like that about the game.
Yeah.
That was fantastic.
I also liked a lot of the boss fights.
I felt like there weren't enough.
Yeah.
I felt like there weren't enough in this game. I felt, yeah, if there were more boss type battles, I think the game would have been better paced.
Yeah.
Because it just felt like I was repeating areas over and over again just to find missile expansions instead of progressing through the game.
Yeah, I think I know what you mean. But
And this map just pissed me off to all end. It's so hard to just navigate it.
I didn't have too much of a problem with it, although whenever I got to like 90 degrees or whatever, sometimes it got hard to tell what
Nothing
the
compares to
perspective was.
nothing compares to that map in Resident Evil Revelations that Red and I played.
Oh,
that
yeah?
thing was ridiculously bad.
Oh, yeah?
You're like, where are we? Why can't I turn it? This is bullshit. And then I played Metroid Prime. This is a little better.
Yeah. You just bought Revelations 2, though.
I did just get Revelations 2 for the PS4 today.
But
Very
Revelations was so bad.
happy. It wasn't terrible. It was average. I am okay with average games. I am totally fine with an average game.
Hmm.
I think one of the reasons I got into Metroid Prime to begin with was because when I was growing up, me and my brother both had Game Boys, and he had a Metroid 2: Return of Samus.
Oh, I do like that game.
Yeah,
It's
We
very
played it.
it's very short.
Yeah, but we couldn't navigate it for the life of us because we were like 5 years old at the time.
Yeah.
So we couldn't. Only my brother actually managed to find the final boss through trial and error.
Did you watch my NES collection video where I talked about Zelda?
Yeah.
How I said my 4-year-old mind couldn't wrap my head around this game.
Yeah, that was exactly us with Metroid 2.
That's why I got rid of it.
Yeah.
It's like, this game's bullshit. I don't know what to do.
Yeah.
I'm just
then-
wandering, doing nothing.
Yeah.
Well, they were 4 years,
Of course,
4 years old. I mean, come on.
Yeah, but like I was saying, like
I could understand. Yeah.
this being the first Metroid game since Super Metroid, and that
It
given that
had
the
been a
GameCube-
long time.
Yeah, and given that the GameCube was the first TV console I was ever allowed to own by my parents.
Oh,
Because
yeah,
they were worried about what it
Okay.
would do to my schoolwork, but that's beside the
It's
point.
funny. So a game like Metroid Prime isn't a modern game. Modern games today are very linear. You could say not everything's like Dark Souls.
I don't
where
know. I think a
you're-
lot of people are complaining more that they're shoving sandbox into a lot of games
Well,
nowadays. When it
The
when
Grand
it's
Theft
not
Auto
warranted.
style sandbox is one thing where you already know this is the world that you're in.
Yeah.
In Metroid, the world is slowly unveiled to you.
Yeah.
That's different, and then you can go back and forth and all that, and see all these different areas. Now the game is very brown.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's very earth tone.
It's very
right?
earth tone the whole time, but I guess that kind of makes sense with the environment. But I felt like it didn't have to do that.
It looks like my wardrobe.
Uh,
I like earth tones.
but I don't know. When it comes to Zelda and Metroid, it just there's so many things to like about it. I know why people like it. I mean, I'm not saying I hated playing the game. It just there was too many sections that felt tasky.
Just
And
felt too much
and
like a chore.
not knowing what to do, trying to find those fucking artifacts annoyed the living shit out of me. I mean, Wind Waker is one of my favorite games of all time.
Yeah.
And trying to find those
The Triforce shards?
the Triforce shards at the end. I was like, this is 2 hours of the game I really do not even want to experience again. And it wasn't until the HD version came out that they cut a lot of that down, and it still feels like it doesn't even belong there. Like just because, like in Metroid Prime here, finding the Triforce shards in Wind Waker, you had to actually like decipher the map and find them.
Yeah.
But in the HD remake, it's like, nope, here they are.
You know what game I'm having fun with now? A lot of fun with now?
Rogue Legacy.
Mark of the Ninja.
I've heard of that one. That one looks really cool.
It's another Canadian game. It seems like Canada's main industries now are softwood lumber, post-secondary education, and video games.
Trudeau said Ubisoft's important for the important for the market.
Thank God for Far Cry.
Far Cry and Assassin's Creed.
Far Cry, Assassin's Creed, and the Deus Ex games.
Yeah.
Otherwise, Canada would be bankrupt. But this is a smaller Canadian company. They've made a lot of really cool games, and mostly they're known for a particular art style because they have amazing artists, but they all work in the same style.
Oh, yeah.
So if you know Syndicate, if you know...
I know Syndicate.
There's one that's like kind of a Rambo kind of game, and then this one's Mark of the Ninja, and they all have the same kind of art style to them, but they're all done in... they're all kind of like indie game sort of things.
Oh, yeah.
Very small. This one's a platformer, but it's a stealth platformer, and it's got some really cool stuff to it.
Okay, I'm looking up Mark and the Ninja right now.
It's
it
a cool
looks
game.
familiar.
It's a cool game.
It looks really cool. I remember...
IGN gave it a 9 out of 10.
Yeah, Extra Credits actually mentioned it on their games you might not have tried.
Side-scrolling
videos.
action
Yeah, those
stealth.
videos are so good.
Yeah.
Extra Credits has really good recommendations.
Yeah, they do.
Developed by Cly Entertainment. What else have they done? They're headquartered in Vancouver.
Yep.
They've
Canadian.
done... they did the Don't Starve games.
Oh, yeah.
They did Invisible. Wait,
Invisible Ink.
That doesn't sound right.
Invisible Ink.
Invisible Ink is
I've heard
amazing.
I've heard of that one.
Oh,
that
it's
one
really,
looks
really
really
good.
cool.
It's a cool game, yeah. I wish it had more depth to it,
Oh,
but
there's them. Okay.
Yeah.
Shank.
Shank is the Rambo one. It's not. It's ultraviolet.
I think I've heard of that
but-
one.
Yeah.
That one looks really cool.
It's alright. It's not the best. It's okay.
They even have Shank 2.
Yeah, they got Shank too.
Crypto the Necro Dancer. I didn't know they did that.
Haven't seen that.
Man, they just pump games out, don't they?
And they're all like really super critically acclaimed games.
Wow. Okay, so tell me more about Mark of the Ninja, since I was kind of shitting on the
mean-
game I'm playing right now.
There have not been a lot of stealth games I felt really captured what Thief did. Because stealth games, for a lot of people, think it's just waiting until the time's right and then you do something. That's not really a good stealth game. Stealth game's all about getting shit done in the exact right timing. right? So it's about you gotta do this action within this time frame.
That's what I liked about Hitman Silent Assassin.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Hitman 2. I felt like every Hitman game after that just feels sandboxy.
And and you have to have a good ghost mode in any stealth game, where it's like you can play the entire level without anybody ever seeing you. And Mark of the Ninja doesn't quite do that, but it's like it does it close enough.
And it's in 2D.
Yeah, it's just a platform.
Oh wow!
It's a platform.
I'm gonna have to try this out then.
Yeah, it's a cool game.
The only other stealth game that I can think of is Splinter Cell Pandora's Tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, I played one of the Splinter Cell games. I wasn't too into it.
That's before all the games before and after that one just seemed too shootery. Too much. Yeah. Like you said, if you can play an entire level without being noticed,
yeah,
that's one thing. Metal Gear Solid, you can try and do that. It's just there's no real point to it. You feel like you don't need to.
Yeah.
Maybe that speaks volume to the game that you can play it in different ways. So okay, this part here, unless I literally wrote down that this area had grappling hook stuff, I would have been totally lost on what to do next.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
What do you mean?
Well, I had to take notes playing this game.
But there's a grappling hook thing right there. What do you mean?
Well, I had to backtrack to this specific
oh,
area.
I see. Like you gave me before there was grappling hook.
Yeah.
Thing. I see. Okay, yeah.
Yeah, I had to take notes playing this game, and I told you when I was playing Legend of Zelda as a kid, I used to draw out maps of the area, and I still couldn't figure out what to do or where to go.
Yeah.
Yeah, so a lot of.
So I do say Metroid Prime in that aspect. As long as I took the notes, I was able to remember and figure out. Okay, I can go here and do this thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Of course, the way I did.
And then it flowed after that.
Yeah. Well, the way I did it was whenever I got like a new item that I knew could help me traverse an area a certain way, I'd always look on my map for areas that have not been explored yet. So I would always backtrack to there. And then...
Well, here's the problem with not taking the notes in that aspect. Unless you took a note that said, I need this here, then you needlessly backtrack all the way to that spot just to find, oh, it was this thing. Because then you can't remember all these different areas that you've gotten stuck at.
Oh,
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, I got to the point where I had to play it, then I got tired of playing it twice, so then I was watching a few different Let's Plays on what, like, path they were taking.
Oh, yeah.
Just so, because I think the first one took me, like, 20 plus hours to beat.
Oh, yeah.
And then the second time, after I did a Let's Play, it still took, like, 14. So I saved 6 hours of just nonsense.
Oh, yeah.
I don't know, that's a lot of game time that you're doing nothing.
Yeah, that's...
I mean, the good thing about Ori is that on the map itself, you can kind of tell what you needed in order to get to a certain place.
Yes, Ori and the Blind Forest is a good example of Metroidvania done so well.
Yeah.
And a new one came out called Song of the Deep.
Yeah.
I really wish you weren't leaving in 9 days.
Yeah.
Because we would totally beat the hell out of that.
See, I want to go to Niger. I just want to...
It's Ori with a submarine.
Yeah. I mean, I want to go to Niger on the weekdays. I want to come back to Canada on the weekends. That's what I want to be. If that could happen, that would be pretty cool.
Why don't you just do a 21 and 21 schedule? You work 21 days in Niger, then you come here for 21 days.
21 days in Canada. Oh, cool. Look at that. You're in the beak of the thing.
I'm in the mouth thing.
Whoa, you're in its mouth hole. Oh, look. And you created that.
I felt like there weren't enough puzzles in Metroid Prime. Because we did just play one section where there was this tower, and you had to unlock different parts of the tower, and then you swivel it all together. It was the grappling hook puzzle.
Oh yeah.
But like things like what we just saw here, it's so minor. You know, it's just, oh, I did this thing once. All right, done. I wish it had more puzzle aspects to unlocking the areas.
Ah, yeah.
Does that make sense?
Yeah. Of course, I don't remember if the other Metroid games had a similar, like the 2D Metroid ones had similar things, but
No, it was more of just blow this area up, go here.
yeah,
It wasn't as
I know a lot of the puzzle stuff was mainly centered in Zelda.
yeah, puzzles is for Zelda. I do wish though Metroid had more puzzles to it. I mean, it's not like we'll get a new Metroid game anytime soon, that's for sure.
You don't think so?
Well, they haven't.
Remember the Federation Force?
They pumped out 3 of these, the Prime games,
Oh, really?
like almost back to back, right?
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
this one came out in 2002. Echoes came out in 2004, and then I think Corruption came out in 2007. I know it was a Wii title.
Yeah, but essentially it was just they were just making them, right? And then it just stopped, and we haven't had one since. And you can't tell me Federation Force is a freaking Metroid game. That is not.
Me either.
What about Melee?
That looks.
And just
Federation Force looks like what Mario 2 became,
right.
except
to the Mario series.
yeah.
shit.
Yeah, I missed it.
You suck.
You have to go do the entire thing again.
And I just here's me contemplating, and I go, no, I don't need it. It's like I just literally went, fuck it. I'm not gonna do that again. See, if I truly enjoyed the game or felt a need to do it, I would have done it over again. But it felt too much of a task.
What's behind that door? Whatever.
That's the beginning of the game. This is the area that we first discovered.
No, but what's the thing that you decide not to get?
Oh, the missile expansion over there in the back right there.
Well, fuck it then.
Yeah, I'm just like, it's there. I don't care.
Your missile's expanded enough.
So I thought I could grappling.
Speaking
I
of
thought I
missile
could.
expansion,
I thought I could.
what's Samus up to?
I thought I could jump in grappling hook because I unlocked it, but it's still no.
Yeah.
Kind of lame. So what else did you? Well, I guess we're kind of.
Speaking of a missile expansion,
What?
the cute waitress was at my breakfast place today.
Yeah. I'm kind of sad all the waitresses at Hunter's Landing don't work the afternoons anymore. Yeah. I did get drunk going to the Tilted Kilt and bar hopping alone playing Pokemon Go last night, but that'll be for another video. That was an experience.
One thing before it's over.
Friday night. What'd you do on Friday night in Toronto? I played Pokemon Go and bar hopped by myself.
One last thing before the video's over that I want to mention about Metroid Prime. I really like the soundtrack.
Oh.
It had a really good soundtrack. Each of the tracks really fit the location really well.
I did like how it changes for each area you're in. So
yeah.
All right. Continue in the next video.
All right.
Yay!
Sounds good.